I'm Chuck Norris, and I approve this game.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Madden 13 online ranked match, and as you can see from yesterday, our record is now 12-3. We have a, I want to say 3-4 game winning streak up to this point. Yesterday's game against the Titans is in the description, also video response in case you guys missed it. And today we're thinking, again, what team haven't we played with yet? And we're scrolling through. He's going with the New York Football Giants, so I decided to go with the Bears. You know, why not? I haven't played with them yet. See if we can get some bacon grease omelets on the field with peppers. See if they definitely have a great linebacking core. And they have my favorite receiver from last year, Brandon Marshall. So let's see if we got that same connection that we had last year. So to begin the game, another win coin toss for me. So we go ahead and kick him the ball first. So we're going to test out his offense, see if this defense could come through for us. And the Bears have a phenomenal defense, man. So let's see if we could put some stops up. To begin the game, Eli Manning is nice pass right there to the left post. And the Giants, man, they're very, very, very tough to beat. Their defense is phenomenal. Great front seven, great linebackers. Well, not great linebackers, but, you know, good enough linebackers. Great defensive line. You know, they bring pressure almost instantly. But right there, look at the concentration. This man had some orange juice before the game. No soup for you. That should be a don't test the user. But, you know, it's not really a user interception, even though it was, you know. But we end up catching the interception right there. And that right there is a big turnover, you know. So now we get a chance to take a lead on the Giants, you know. And that right there can be very, very you know, crucial to get a lead on this team because they're so just, the Giants are beastly, man. Right there, definitely a great third down conversion right there going over the middle. Right now we go to Hester on the end route, but get out the way, 87. I end up bumping into my own guy. Right here, we try the screenplay, the Matthew Forte, and we end up getting it. And right there, we get a nice play past 50-yard line. So we're getting closer and closer to scoring distance. Right here, we get within inside the 40. A play action right there, and we end up, woof, luckily we just get rid of that ball before taking a sack. 3rd and 2 to avoid any type of punt. We end up trying to get the first down on a pass, but we throw an interception, and that right there was not good. You know, we missed our chance to go ahead and put points up on the board. But thankfully, we get our own sack right there. He tries his own play action, nothing. 2nd and 15, Eli Manning dots us up over to the right, and he ends up scoring a touchdown. Eli Manning is just as accurate as any quarterback in the game. So that right there makes him so deadly. They have great receivers, fast running backs. It's just not enough can be said on how deadly the Giants are. So, you know, I can't make too many crucial mistakes. You know, I definitely got to be able to play smart and put points up on the board when I need to. Right here, we got Matt Forte on a run, and he's gone. He's not going to be caught by absolutely anybody. Is he? Oh, come on, man. He's supposed to outrun everybody. How you going to have a big lead like that? You're going to get caught. Oh, man. Matt Forte gets caught, and then bad end around to Hester. So Color drops back, and then we got sacked. So it's 3rd and goal. Right here, we go to Brandon Marshall, and he's so strong. That man is so strong. Breaking tackles to get into the end zone. That man is motivated. So we end up scoring, tying the game, and now we need more stops on defense. You know, so we get ball back at halftime. So we got that in our back pocket, knowing that we get that extra possession to begin the second half. But we need stops. You know, we can't let them. I definitely do not want to go score for score with the Giants. You know, because their defense is way too tough for me to go ahead and continuously score. But right there, we get another no soup for you part 2 piece. We end up calling a cover 2 because he did a no huddle on the previous play, and we end up switching it up on him, and our safety comes through with a beautiful read. Our next possession right here, we go to Brandon Marshall again. He's clearly my go-to guy when passing the ball. And I'm trying to, you know, waste as much time as possible and hopefully scoring, giving me, you know, scoring and ball back at halftime. But as you can see, man, we get back-to-back sacks, and that right there just isn't good. Well, I mean, we got sacked, so this is the 4th and 20, so we got to punt the ball. And we're not executing an offense like we would like to. You know, we're getting defensive stops, but their defense is, you know, doing the same to me. You know, and right there, defender in position, but he doesn't turn around. And the Giants are, man, you know, they're really, really tough. And again, I feel like I'm not executing when I need to. But right there, we get a user pick. We end up switching off 3-piece. Our 3rd interception. We're not letting the computer handle that one. Not this time, but we end up switching with Hayden and get the interception. So, I mean, we don't have much time to go ahead and get something done, but in Madden, 50 seconds is a lifetime, especially if we got some timeouts. So we got enough time to go ahead and get something happen. We catch Johnny Knox on the flat route, and we end up getting past midfield. So we're inching our way towards field goal range, you know, and getting a lead plus getting ball back at halftime, you know, can be, you know, huge. So hopefully we can string together a couple of good plays and put something up right here. And who do we find over to the left? We find Brandon Marshall fighting his way towards the end zone, and right before halftime we end up scoring. As you can see, Jay Cutler is pumped. So we got a 14-7 lead, and I don't know, back-to-back games without me giving up a score before halftime. Let's see if I can make this happen. So Eli Manning, he goes and incomplete. So 2nd and 10, and again nothing. So we got into a 3rd down, and we're thinking maybe we can even make him pump, but he ends up coming through with the 1st down, and he ends up running away. You know, he gets a pretty big lead out there. And, you know, he calls the timeout with 9 seconds left. He's on the 40-some-odd yard line. And he goes to the right, and we end up knocking that down with Tillman. So right here is pretty much the last play of the game. And right here we end up getting another interception. 4 interceptions right there. But I got 4 interceptions, but I'm only up 1 possession. So that right there lets you know that I'm struggling on offense against this defense. You know, I need to be able to capitalize all these turnovers. You know, I got to be able to put points on the board, and I'm struggling in that aspect, you know. So even though I've only held him to 7, he's only held me to 14 considering all the extra possessions I've had. Right here we go out to Hester, and we end up getting a very, very, very good gain right there, passing the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, we get sacked. Then we drop back, we try to call a screenplay, and we get sacked. So now it's 3rd and forever. So right here, it's a pretty good punt, you know, pretty good punt by Cutler. We try to go up top to the middle towards Brandon Marshall, but we end up getting picked off. You know, it's the same equivalency as a punt, so, you know, we're not too frustrated with that. And we need to stop right here. You know, he breaks the user tackle right there. I definitely had him in the backfield, but he makes a great play, and he ends up getting to 3rd and 1, fullback dive, and he gets a 1st down. So now I'm getting a little nervous. You know, he's breaking tackles, he's making plays, and I'm struggling on offense. You know, I'm not putting together good plays. And my defense is coming through, but, you know, there's only going to be so long where he's going to continue to make mistakes. Right here, he goes over the middle, and he ends up getting it. So, again, he's in, you know, really good position. Right here, he goes to the streak over top to the left, and he scores a touchdown. So now it's a tie game. So all those mistakes he's been making, and it's a tie game, he's definitely got to be feeling confident. He's got to be like, you know, this game is mine. All these mistakes I'm making, and it's a tie game, this game is in hand. So I'm on offense again, and I need to execute. We go to the bench play. We go over to the right, wide open, but we end up overthrowing him with Cutler. So we try the same play again. He's like, you know what, let's see if he's going to pick that same defense. And he does. We get a wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah, Devin Hester, he's gone. Uncaught. He ends up scampering into the end zone for another Chicago Bears lead. We definitely took advantage of him playing that same defense back-to-back. So we score a great touchdown, greatly needed. So now, again, our defense has come through for us multiple times, but we need another stop to hopefully stop this defense. This offense. And we get a pick 6 right before the 4th quarter begins. And that right there was big. You know, he forced the pass. We switched over. We undercutted the throw. We intercepted, and we get a pick 6 right as the 3rd quarter ended. So that right there was huge. We got our 2-score lead that we desperately, you know, look for every single game. And again, he goes deep up top over to the right, and he scores a touchdown just on one play. Just like that, he ends up scoring. I was offside, so he canceled that. Right here kind of made me upset. You know, he stopped me many, 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 many times. He has plenty of timeouts. The 4th quarter just began. He's going for onside kick. That right there definitely frustrated me. It's like, why would you even, you know, try to do that? I thought that was a dirtbag move. You know, I understand if it was, you know, little time left, but you have plenty of time, and you're trying to do a dirtbag move like that. But anyways, man, we recovered it, you know, and now I'm trying to, you know, score just because that right there frustrated me a little bit. Bad run by Hester. We lost hundreds of yards. Right here, we go to the screenplay with Bush, and the screenplay comes through as we end up throwing it to Bush, and he ends up getting knocked out the 2-yard line. So right here, we try a fullback dive with Forte. We get stopped, and that was kind of good because we were able to kill another 30-some-odd seconds before we scored another touchdown. So again, we're up 14 points. But, you know, I do know that the Giants have deadly weapons, so he can score just as he did last drive, you know, one play. So I need to be able to look out for the over-the-top plays. And as I said that, you know, I'm trying my best to play my zone back up. Right there was a nice pass to the left, give him a first down, keep the chains moving. And 1st and 10, Eli Manning backs up. And we get a sack, we get a fumble, but he ends up recovering. And he ends up get like 4 extra yards with the lineman. But huge sack, 2nd and 17. So he pretty much has to go deep to make something happen. And he throws to the left and he gets a first down. And I'm a little frustrated, man. I'm like, all these stops on defense, I need something here now to put this game away. You know, he still has an opportunity to make something happen. And he scores another touchdown to bring this game within 7. And now he goes for the onside kick. Now I understand why. You know, there's minutes some out left. So now's a good chance to go for the onside. But we end up recovering. And I don't just want to kill the clock. No, I want to score on this guy for trying that first dirtbag onside kick. So we go to the left. And who do we find? Who else but Brandon Marshall? But he's overthrown. So again, we're like, you know, let's see if he calls the same defense. And he does. We call the same bench play. And we end up getting wiggle. Excuse me, I got touchdowns. Let's go, son. Need some dirt, son. We end up scoring another touchdown with Brandon Marshall. And that right there pretty much puts the game away. We are on a decent winning streak, and we're winning with different teams. The only team I have played with more than once is the Patriots. I lost my first game with the Patriots. I think like maybe like 6 or 7 games ago. That was one of my losses. And I end up playing with the Patriots. The next game after this game will be uploaded. And let's see if we can go ahead and get this winning streak going, you know. And right there, he tries to go over the top deep, but we get another interception. And even though I had 5, 6 interceptions, it was a safety, but I mean, he still doesn't do anything. We end up winning the game. But I definitely should have executed way more on offense. But, you know, the Madden gods come through and they're like, you know what? That safety was BS. So here's the fumble, son. I'm like, I will take that. Thank you. Give it to me, baby. And we end up getting that fumble. And again, I'm trying to score more touchdowns. I'm trying to rub it in his face. And we go to Brandon Marshall again. And we get another touchdown. Brandon Marshall is the boss. And we pretty much make the score look uneven, even though it was a close game from the get-go. And hopefully we can keep this winning streak going, man. Again, we got the Patriots up next. And I think I'm going to go on the PlayStation, play a couple of games on that side. And I really want to thank all the love and support you guys have been giving me. On my last video, got like 150 likes in like 9 hours, man. That's incredible, man. You guys are showing me so much love, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, really appreciate it. Thank all you guys. As you see, our record is upgraded to 13-3, and let's keep this momentum going. You know, let's keep this winning streak going. Hopefully, we don't lose soon. As always, this is your boy, Mr. Golden Sports. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby. I'm out.